Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Profound. I am the father to those who have no father, the son to those who have no son, the brother to those who have no brother, and the friend of those who have none. I am he is I, we are one. I am Profound. And welcome. Today we're going to be talking about how to rap. I've been looking at a lot of videos on YouTube. I spent a lot of time on YouTube. Just learning new things, mixing, mastering, how to set up a studio, building, all kinds of stuff. Anything that I got a question about, I either Google it or YouTube it. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't on that yet, then you behind the curve. Honestly, there's no question that you should ask that can't be answered through the internet. You know what I'm saying? But as far as rapping, that's something that I can do. If you don't believe me, check out my page, Arithmus2K12, Profound, Profownd, or check out i.am.profownd. Alright, this video will probably be on both pages. My Arithmus EG page is mostly for music that I don't really have the rights to, so to speak, like freestyle, stuff like that. And my i.am.profownd page is mostly videos where I own the beat, I own the music, you know, so I can monetize that page. So if you are a fan of the Arithmus EG page, come over and be a fan of the i.am.profownd page, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Show me some love. Let's get right into it. Alright, how to rap. First off, you gotta know what rap is. The breakdown of rap is simple. Rap is rhythm and poetry. So you got two steps you need to conquer. First, you gotta have rhythm. Then you gotta be able to be a poet. Or you gotta be a poet or understand poetry, write poetry, just, you know what I'm saying, wordplay, rhymes, similes, metaphors, all that other technical stuff. Now, footnote, I don't know all of the technical terms. I probably don't know any of them. When I rap, it's based solely off of emotion, solely off of feeling, what feels good. It's an art, just like painting. There's common practices, but there are no restrictions because it's an art. Everything in life is an art. You know, mechanical engineer is an artist. Computer scientist is an artist. There's certain rules that you have to follow, or certain common practices that are known to get a certain result. But for the most part, it's all about how you feel about it. So let's get step one down, rhythm. If you're the kind of person who, when everybody else is clapping to a song, like, and you can't do it like that, you're more the person that's like, right? If you can't do that, then you probably don't have much rhythm. If you just feel awkward anytime that rhythm is involved, you probably don't have much rhythm. See, a lot of people, they think because they can rap along with a song, that means that, you know, if they just put their own words to it, then they can rap, which is true. If you want to create parodies, or you want to create songs that sound just like other songs and keep it within the same key and the same tempo, then yeah, it's pretty easy. But if you want to make your own original raps over beats that haven't been used before, or over pre-existing beats that don't sound anything like the original, it's going to take a little bit of rhythm. In order to work on your rhythm, what you need to do is, whenever people start clapping, try to get that clap down. Try to get that clap down. Alright? Try to get the clap down, start dancing. Anything that has to do with rhythm, try to do it. You can't do something without practicing how to do that thing. So there's a lot of things you can do that can help you to be better at practicing for that particular thing. But if you're not, how do I put this? If you're not practicing that particular thing, then you won't necessarily get better at it. So if you want to practice rhythm, put on an instrumental or a beat and just rhyme to it. It doesn't matter if you're just rhyming sounds. Like, a lot of things I like to do before I start a song is I'll sit and I'll just kind of hum the melody that I want. Either hum it or just kind of, you know, scat man that shit, you know what I'm saying? So like, if there's a beat on, I'll just like, if you're doing it and your ears are telling you that doesn't sound right, then it probably doesn't sound right. If you need somebody else to come in and tell you that it doesn't sound right, then you might want to do that. If it's questionable, then have somebody else come in and check it out. The hand clap method to keep up with tempo and stuff like that. You got the Scatman method, which is just to kind of build your melody based on whatever beat you plan on rapping over. The next part is poetry. Now rap is rhythm and poetry. You can't have the rhythm and not have the poetry to go with it. This is where the technical stuff comes in. Pay attention. When it comes to the poetry portion, similes and metaphors are like the bread and butter of a rap artist, hip hop artist, whatever you want to call it, of their repertoire. Your metaphors, your similes, your your comparisons, all that stuff comes into play depending on how you want to work the crowd. If you want to be a technical artist, then it's going to be a lot of metaphors, a lot of similes, a lot of play on words, a lot of syllable matching, stuff like that. I don't know what the correct terms for it is. Like I told y'all, I do what feels good. On top of that, you got your structure. Now, a lot of songs, you can look at other videos for this, because I'm not going to sit here and tell you, you got your AABB rhymes, you got your ABAB rhymes. If you don't know what that is, YouTube it, look on YouTube, look on Google, what rhyme schemes, just look it up. There's different kind of ways you can go about it. You got your perfect rhymes, you got your imperfect rhymes. A perfect rhyme is like shine and dine, or smile and mile, or something like that. And then, like your near rhymes are like soliloquy and silly, actually no, but like soliloquy and silly me or something like that. Like those, they don't necessarily rhyme, but it rhymes. You know what I'm saying? If in your head it rhymes, or if you can stretch it to make it rhyme, which a lot of people do, then stretch it to make it rhyme. The poetry portion is something that you gotta kind of work on. It's something that you can work on. It's something you can actually work on by just sitting back and writing poetry. That's actually how I got started. I didn't know about writing or nothing. Then I went to poetry class, and my poetry teacher said that my poems were pretty good. Made me feel great. So, started writing more. I increased my ability to play with words. She taught me all the functions. So, take a poetry class. Take a poetry class and learn the basics of writing poetry. And once you get down what poetry is, like, rapping ain't nothing. And if you don't know poetry, rapping is pretty easy. Like, if you can rhyme words together, you can pretty much rap. That's rap, rhythm and poetry. Now, on to the subsidiaries of all of that. On to the subcategories of all of that stuff. When rapping, you got different ways you can go about it. Now, there's two things. You either want to be a rapper, like you want to put out videos and all that stuff, or you just want something to do as a hobby to impress your friends, right? If you're gonna be a rapper, then that's a totally other video. You need to watch another video. But if you just want to have something to do to impress your friends, or you just want to hone in on your skills to get to that next level, then you're watching the right video. The thing that makes a rapper is their delivery. If you ever notice, there'll be guys, you'll hear somebody and you'll be like, wow. If you're the kind of person that listens to wordplay, you'll be like, wow, like, he's got bars. But his delivery is terrible. The delivery is the way that you hit him with it. Like, I got a song, it goes, I'm vicious when I spit shit, opposition on my hit list. I leave boo-boos on you bitches, go get your mamas to kiss it. I spit linear sentence, but they love it when I twist it. Only go against me when they want to be non-existent. Alley-oop and dunk on you bitches with no assistance. No resistance. Resistance is futile, I even insisted. I'm on a mission. No need for me to stop, I'm persistent. When I get where I'm going, all enemies I'm dismissing. I transition from handwritten to spitting in simply minutes. I'm ridiculous, everything that I'm kicking is simply sick. Now, spitting it like that makes you interested. Your delivery is a big part of the rapping. Otherwise, you're just doing poetry. Now, if you don't have rhythm, but you got the poetry down, then try doing spoken word. Spoken word, you still got the same impact, you still get across the same message, you still got the same aggressiveness, but you don't have to keep up with, with instruments. I'm vicious when I spit it. Oppositions on my hit list. I leave boo-boos on you bitches, go get your mothers to kiss it. I transition from handwritten to spitting. Notice the lack of hesitation. Whenever I'm spitting, cleverly written to leave them all shitting and pissing. Take a photo now, cause after this you'll forever be missing. The bar's set too low, so when I'm walking, I'm tripping. Game over. Don't you hear the referee whistling? It's the same thing, it's the same song. I skipped around a little bit because I can't spit that one slow unless I'm reading it. But it's hot in here, but my hair looks like I don't have a mom, and I do have a mother, and I love her. Hi, Mom. So you can do slam poetry, or you can do spoken word, you know, if you don't have the rhythm portion down, and then kind of work on it as you go, but still, you know, have that, you know, be walking in the direction to what you want to do. That's the basics of it. Rhythm and poetry. Once you understand that, you're on your way to making music. Now the technical stuff, you can pick up a book and learn all that stuff. I might go over it, I don't know. But for the most part, that's all there is. Alright, you got your rhythm and your poetry, and that's the basics of it. Everything I'm talking about has been done before, it's nothing new, and they all have technical terms. It's all about how you interpret it and how you do it. So if you have a question about something, Google it, YouTube it, pick up a dictionary, ask me in the comments section, and I'll figure it out for you, or I'll give you an example. But, you know, that's the basics of it. Rhythm and poetry. Work on your rhythm, work on your poetry, start writing today. Until next time, I am the father to those who have no father, the son to those who have no son, the brother to those who have no brother, and the friend to those who have none. I am he is I, we are one. I am profound. Until next time, peace.
Blast this and puff pass it to the masses. Got a mean cough, they no testing that I'm massive. Fly as fuck, member of the Mile High Club. Swing through Colorado for that Mile High love. I spy with my little eyes something quite nice. Looking in the mirror, I'm colder than dry ice. 10 times better than the best, I impress. Suited up, tied down, I only write when I'm left with no option. Mountains, I stand atop them, approach with caution. Or forever be forgotten, money's the object, but it's not the author of my doctrine. If you don't like the content, you have more than one option. Hop into the booth with tunnel vision, flipping switches. A masterpiece developed while spitting for just a minute. Image comes second, primarily pushing limits. Some say the flow is sweet, well then it's almost finished. Yeah, it's true that I changed my name. Same flame, same brain, ain't a damn thing changed. Yeah, it's true that I changed my name. Same brain, profound. Yeah, it's true that I changed